What stood out in the second quarter for you? I know you have other things on your mind right now, but just to be able to build that lead and get a cushion there for you in that second quarter.
We did what we asked them to. They did what we asked them to do on both ends of the floor. As simple as that. Can't do what you want. It has to be what we are trying to do, and good things happen.
You probably knew you could have a rebounding advantage today coming into this game, and for the most part you did. I mean, can this be a good foundation? I mean, minus what happened there in the third quarter with the 4 offensive rebounds, but just
on the one possession.
Yeah, on the one possession, but just to try to establish yourselves as a strong rebounding team.
I don't think we rebounded the ball well, Mike. I thought we rebounded it because we were bigger than they were, not because we put a body on somebody and we were disciplined and boxed out. There were a few of us that did that, not always 5 people on the floor. We're not going to be bigger than most teams. We have to be better than this. You're going to look for something good. I got nothing, so.
Okay, well, I was going to switch gears then.
Okay.
What irks you about the second half, third quarter?
Our discipline defensively, our understanding of what we're trying to do on the offensive end. Our inability or our unwillingness to box out. We can box out. We didn't want to box out. Our unwillingness to execute on the offensive end when we did get into things, outside of just playing, our typical motion offense. We're just trying to be predictable. I thought we were pretty predictable today. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Fairleigh Dickinson at all. I think they're extremely well coached. She's, got over 700 wins in Division I basketball. I thought they played hard. There was a lot of times I thought that they were just tougher than we were, and that can't happen.
Why no Taylor to the fourth quarter?
Minutes restriction. Wanted to make sure we were trying to keep her and just get her a little bit of run out there, see how her body responds to it. And kind of was in that same boat, but just the flow of the game, it just didn't seem right.
And just with Kiki to give you that spark in the second quarter, I mean, you talked about her ability to shoot and getting those open threes, but just for her to get into that rhythm.
Yeah, her spacing was really good in that second quarter when she got it going. She hit one, we found her. We were smart to find her a couple of times and let her get the ball through the net. She can score, and she can score in bunches, and it's what she's always done her whole entire life. And I'll give her a little bit of love because I thought her commitment to the defensive end, especially in that second quarter, was probably the best that we have seen from her since she's been here. And if she can continue to do that the way she can score the basketball, it's going to be really hard for us to keep her off the floor.
After halftime, did you feel like there was a level of complacency, or just kind of like what did you see that went wrong in that second half?
I don't know that it was. I don't know. I honestly, that'd be a really good question to ask them. I thought, we executed pretty well. ATO there, Mad's got a look. It was short. And then they're just in the third quarter, there wasn't any flow to the game on either end of the floor. We fouled. I don't even know how many times. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry y'all had to watch that stuff, but just our unwillingness to do what we were asking them to do is kind of frustrating right now. And I'm just having a hard time wrapping my head around it, because for us to have any kind of success, the second quarter has to be our identity. The 3 quarters, the first, there was a spurt in the first quarter, there was a spurt in the fourth quarter a little bit, but I mean, you're talking, 13, 14 minutes of a 40-minute game where we played the way we want to play. We've got to be better.
And to that point then, still win points off turnovers 29-10. I mean, does that have to be your identity this season?
We had 23 in the first half off their turnovers, right? So then we only had 6 in the second. So yeah, we had 42 a half. Like, that 100% has to be our identity. We have to be able to be a little bit tougher on the defensive end and finish plays and play defense without fouling. hurry teams up with our pace, so they play a little faster, take quicker shots, turn the ball over so we can run the floor and score. It has to be.
Seemed like Madison, I know she struggled shooting tonight, but on the defensive end, she created a couple turnovers, had a few blocks. Just can you evaluate her floor game and what she meant tonight?
Both her and Eli were just solid. And, there's a reason why they probably played the most minutes, and their plus minus is what it is, because they do what we ask. And that stuff matters so much about our growth. With our growth, like we've got to have a commitment from the group to continually do what we're asking them to do. Because if one person is trying to go out there and do something differently, it's going to kind of throw everything out of whack. What's great about Madison and Eli is they're smart enough to react to something when it doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, but that's not true about everybody on the floor. So we've got to be locked into what we're trying to do as a team so we can continue to improve.
Obviously, there's so many new players, and the chemistry might not be there yet, but 19 turnovers, 14 of which came in the second half.
Yeah, terrible.
What do you think can be done to make it not happen again?
Our spacing was bad. Our shot selection wasn't great. Our toughness wasn't ideal there on the offensive end in the second half. And I think to Dustin's point, we've got to be able to push the ball in transition, and we can't do that if we don't get stops. We can't do that if we're fouling and letting teams play at the free throw line, so their half court defense is set. We're a team that's going to have to play 94 feet and play fast. If not, it's going to get really sloppy and ugly like that, especially early in the season until we really figure it out in the half court. But right now in the half court, we're not even close.
Coach, what was a bad habit that maybe you were seeing tonight be made?
Just ball screen coverages. I mean, you could see that they would put us in a lot of ball screens. We had a bunch of coverage calls out there that I'm not so sure how many times we got it right. When they went 5 outs and we didn't jump to the ball, and somebody was getting nailed by a screen because we didn't jump to the ball, or somebody back cut and then we're trying to cover somebody, and just not doing fundamental stuff on the defensive end that we've done really, in the fall, I guess. Since September, we didn't really touch defense in the summer.
Why is it that you are really trying to nail the details right now? It seems like maybe the frustration comes with just not executing the details.
100%, 100%. And we have to collectively do things together. If we don't, we're never going to be good enough to win basketball games in the Big Ten. It's just not going to happen. And honestly, it could come to bite us in the butt in the non-conference as well. And so every day we've got to there has to be a commitment. There has to be 100% buy-in to everything that we're trying to do, and all the details. And we drill this stuff. We do it, and it's not. We try to tell them we just keep doing it, not until we get it right, but until we just can't get it wrong. And that has to be our mentality.
Coach, at least maybe try to sweeten things a little bit, the effort of Sage Stahl. I mean, a kid that maybe, doesn't score a lot, but comes away with 9 points, drew some charges for you, a little bonk on the head. But, a kid like that, did you at least like her, and do you feel like the team kind of needs to sort of match the energy she brought?
We need to find a little bit of Sage in all of us. Just pure toughness, pure grit. And if we can find a little bit of that, a little bit of number 13 in all of us, we could become a better basketball team quicker than we should.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thanks, guys.